Hi, welcome to Discussions with Diveheart. I'm here with Ramana and Darsh. Ramana has been a great volunteer for years. Ramana, thanks for coming. Darsh, thanks for coming. Tell us how you got involved in Diveheart.
I've been working with Diveheart and with Jim himself for the last several years. My association with Diveheart started, I believe, either it was in 2008 or 2009. My son was born, he was a couple of years old, and I felt that I really needed to do something more than just going to a job and going through life. I wanted to help, but then, I used to live in Downers Grove at that time, and I actually did a web search saying, are there any non-profit organizations in this area? And Diveheart popped up right away, and I wasn't too far from here. So I sent an email, and actually, Jim, you called me saying, why don't you come down and talk to us? Even though Diveheart, all activities are related to water, I can swim. So
Mm.
I asked Jim, what can I do? He said, well, there are other ways you can help us. And Jim asked me to take care of some tasks related to the website with media. And since then, for the last almost 15 years, I've been helping Jim and Diveheart with all manners of tasks related to media collection, posting media, helping with any website tasks, just generally volunteering. And it's been really rewarding for me. I feel good because this is the kind of work that, even though I'm not getting in the water, I know that what I'm doing really supports real individuals, and that means a lot. Couple of years after I started working with Jim and Dive Hard, my son was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, and it really hit home because now I am one of those people who I set out to help, and Jim has been incredibly supportive. Thank you, Jim, all these years. Jim has been directing me to opportunities, ways I can help my son. Yeah, it's been incredible. I'm in a great position where I'm able to give. I'm also able to receive.
So you told me a story how what brought you to start to look for a nonprofit to help in the area. There was something, was it job related or something going on in your life?
I was in between jobs, and I felt that just needed something more than
Hmm.
going to a job daily, just doing my bit, earning whatever to help my house run. I felt there was more to life than this. I don't mean to say that I'm not a social person, but I was looking for more than casual social interactions. I wanted some meaning to what I was doing on a
Hmm.
daily basis. And that's what prompted me to search. Working with nonprofits, I've done that in the past, but in a very sporadic manner. Diveheart has been the one organization that I've been consistently working for the last few years. Not to sound very corny, but I was looking for meaning to my life,
Hmm.
little bit more than what I'm doing. You really did help me. Your story was really inspiring, and that's what helped made me sign up and continue to work with you all these years.
Yeah, it's amazing how some of the people we work with, they there's kind of a ripple effect, they're changed and then they touch other people's lives. So
It's amazing how much of impact the dive heart is having on people. It's not some abstract concept of going and helping people.
mhm,
I've actually read about those, seen the videos, and I've seen actually in real life
mhm,
participants getting into the pool. I could see the joy in their faces
mhm.
in these sessions. So I know that in a way I'm contributing to that joy that I see on their faces. And
Oh,
all thanks to
absolutely.
you.
Absolutely. And then when Darsh got old enough, you brought him and introduced him to the Dive Heart program. How
Absolutely.
did that go? And
Yeah, so one of the reasons why I brought him in was by that time you have already started partnering with, I think, University of Wisconsin
mhm,
in the study about how deep water
mhm,
diving helps generate some good
mhm,
chemicals and hormones in the body that could potentially help with kids on the spectrum.
mhm,
And that's what prompted me. I think Darsh was probably in middle school, I think. That's when I first brought him to one of the Oaklawn events,
mhm.
and he really enjoyed that. And after that session, while he couldn't express it clearly, I could tell that there was a difference in his confidence level. The confidence that he was able to navigate a challenging task,
Mhm.
putting the gear on, getting underwater, learning to breathe through the apparatus. He's just a middle school kid who already had a lot of challenges, but even he could feel that having overcome that kind of a challenge, I could sense the level of confidence in him change.
When you see your son in the water, how do you feel?
The first time, I was pretty nervous. I was pretty nervous. I don't know what his state of mind was, because it is not as simple as just getting into the water, right? You had to put on the wetsuit, you had to put the gear. I wasn't sure how he would react. I wasn't sure how he would take all that in. He could swim, so that was the one point of confidence that I've had. But overall, I was very nervous. As you and Darsh were in the water going through the paces, I just kept pacing around the pool. I just kept walking around the pool, like going wherever you were,
Yeah,
just to make sure. I know that he was in very good, capable hands.
yeah.
But once that session was done, I felt really confident. With your help, if he can get through this challenge, I was pretty sure that uh, he's definitely capable. And when he talked about going out in the ocean in the future, I could definitely believe that. I believe that. I think that's going to happen. Before that first session, I was like, I don't know. He's
Yeah.
not ready. He can't do that. But his confidence changed, and my confidence in him has increased several times.
That's excellent.
It's that confidence boost that really, really makes a difference to uh, individuals like my son. And that translates into other walks of life, that confidence. Shortly after that session, we went to Wilderness Resort in Wisconsin, and he ended up climbing onto one of these high rope walks all by himself. And my wife and I, we were standing on the ground and watching nervously. I attribute that boost in confidence to this session.
Yeah, we have that happen a lot where somebody will try scuba and go, "What else can I do?"
Exactly.
And they go on and take on other challenges. So that's very cool. Darsh, I'm so glad that you're here. What was your, do you remember what your first experience was like when you got in the water with Diveheart and how it made you feel?
So the first time I came in, I was kind of nervous because I have never used it before in general. But as I was processing through, it became like exciting. Like when I felt very good when swimming underwater, scuba diving. And it was pretty exciting.
Do you think it's something that has helped you with your confidence?
Well, it quite has helped me with my confidence a bit.
Do you feel more comfortable taking on other challenges like the rope experience that your dad was telling us about?
Yeah, I do. Even though they feel a little scary,
Hmm.
I'm still able to work it through.
What was it like to breathe underwater the first time?
The first time it was like a little discomforting, but it was feeling like very fun to breathe like this as I went through the sessions.
Yeah, because your brain is saying, "What are you doing? You're breathing underwater. You're not supposed to breathe underwater. We're not fish, right?"
Yeah, it feels like I'm floating in the water as if I'm going on a little adventure
Mhm.
in the oceans.
And someday you want to dive in the ocean,
Yeah,
right?
I'm hoping to go into the ocean, like scuba dive in the ocean in the future. Scuba diving kind of makes me feel like I'm a superhero under the ocean, like I'm flying underwater. This is kind of like what it feels like flying.
Very cool. If you know of anyone on the autism spectrum, Diveheart, along with Midwestern University, developed the first research on autism and scuba therapy. So I want to thank you guys for being here today and thank you for participating.